Hello, Heather, and welcome to your portal reading. Hopefully, this will be a little reading just to help you realize and see some signs in your life that today is real. The magic, our magic is real. And these cards are going to help us manifest some of our desires and intentions and lead us down a path that we might miss. And you get my beautiful Alice in Wonderland deck because we're down the rabbit hole together. And let's see. Oh, geez. I was going to say, let's see what the cards have to say, and then look at them spilling all out of there. But I don't think it's done yet. So let's see. Behavior. All right, I think my cards are well and fully shuffled. Let's spell your name. H-E-A-T-H-E. You're in bed alone, girlfriend. Oh, with the weight of all of those swords hanging on top of you. Too many responsibilities for one little bunny to handle. The Wheel of Fortune. Running, chasing that dream, chasing that white rabbit. We are definitely running away. We know exactly what you're running away from, okay? So let's just see. We hadn't even asked a question, but we got a 4 draw here. The 3 of Pentacles. Oh, let me show you the 3 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, it's my first time. And the 3 of Cups, my favorite card. That's me and Rebecca, always and forever, on every card I see, because I always see this 3 girls just with cake and cups. How fun, us golden girls. The Emperor. Oh, damn. I don't know much about the major arcana. Still, I've been focusing so much. Oh, you know what, girl? I started one of these and I messed up, so I started all over because I felt like I had the wrong intentions, and then whatever. This is the second time this card has come up in your pile, the Knight of Swords. Delivering a message fast and swift, but cunningly, because he's wise with words, that he is. So, let's see. I mean, I do feel like it's hard to sleep at night. It's hard to do anything because you feel like you're in an endless rat race, almost. Even though this is the Wheel of Fortune, you know, I mean, you are a very fortunate lady. But that still doesn't mean without struggles. Is that too loud? You'll have to tell me, is that too loud? It felt too loud all of a sudden. But see, and I also feel like I've had a lot of fun today thinking that these aren't necessarily in the order, because then I feel like to move past all of this and get out of it, it's one of these next, because this 3 of Pentacles here is all about these 3 different minds and characters coming together to make something happen. It's a very much planning period, this card. And I can't tell which one comes first. Do you need to have a planning period to deliver the message that sets you free or tells you what to do? Or do you deliver the message and say, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going, and then you take the time to then coordinate your steps? I'm not sure. I'll leave that up to your interpretation. I do think I'm going to put them this way just because this card came up in your last reading. I feel like it's action first, plan later, because this is what planning now is happening. It's a vicious cycle. But drop the guillotine, slash the sword, cut the rope, then take your time to do, where I feel like the end result is actually, is the celebration, the party, the relief. But I don't know much about the Emperor or this major arcana, so let's take a look down the rabbit hole and see what number is the Emperor. Number 4. Number 4. Okay. After swimming around in a pool of tears, Alice cried when she saw this small collection of creatures on the shore. I'm gonna let you just pause there for a second while I read. It's kind of talking about the race. I don't know if you remember from the movie when they get there and the dodo bird is making them race around that rock and light the fire, and Alice is like, but we can't dry off. We keep getting wet. But it's saying that in a reading, the Emperor reminds us that we are the stewards of our own lives as well as participants in our own societies. The Empress teaches us that there is a season for everything. The Emperor heeds her teaching, knowing that food will not be readily available all the time and therefore creates structures to ensure that his people can survive the winter. Likewise, we must pay attention to our resources and think of future needs to plan accordingly. Aha. Ha. I got too excited. To plan accordingly. Even when we are planning our own lives, when we act as emperors for ourselves, our actions affect others as well as the world around us. A true emperor. So then, yes, I feel like emperor then, does he even come there to just like, you have to realize you're stuck in this power, this vicious cycle, then you have to realize your power, utilize that power to cut the rope, or like, do you cut the rope because you've utilized your power, and then you take, I think this, you cut the rope, then you've realized your power, you have your new, there's a new conglomerate of people now. Look how many different new heads there are to work with, aside from just this one. In your first reading, I wonder how quickly the card would come up if I tried to ask for it. You got the 4 of Cups, and it's this adorable little creature sitting all alone. And I said, oh, look at there's you just sitting all alone out in the ocean, and there was a dolphin in the back with a cup on his nose, like, oh, look at me, I'm a such a little dolphin. And I said, look, there's John in the background trying to help, but you're just sitting there miserable with like these empty cups in front of you, like in the water. They're not even getting full. And then he's up there with your cup, another one of your cups out of the water, also not filling it. Like trying to help, the effort's there, but the execution is not. And so then anyways, I feel like that, like you're alone, you have no one to help you with, like you're chasing what you want, but you cannot get it. So stop, realize your power, plan a new thing, and then let's go party. The last thing I did want to do is this is oracle cards up here that have just been, I've laid out Happy Lions Gate Portal Day. And it just happened to be 8 syllables. So we got 8 cards. And for some reason doing this Emperor, the number 4 has just been standing out to me. So your oracle card is going to be number 4 today. And you get number 25, being bound. And the timestamp was 11:11 when I showed you that. So, you know, like that, like you're being bound. That is what you need to be free from. And that's number 25, which you look at there, you add 2 and 5 together, and what do we get? My lucky number 7. Be daring and allow yourself to try something new. Free the chains of your self-imposed cage. Learn to open your heart and be more playful. You know, like that's it. Like that's like your underlying manifestation, I feel, is that you're bound and you're just manifesting to be free. And once we realize that your power is capable of fixing and changing all of this, you will end up here, my sweet dear pile number 1, in celebration with me for damn sure. I love you. Happy Portal Day. Thanks for being my first guinea pig. I love you.